Today I'm going to be covering similar polygons. So the agenda, we're going to review how to read angles. Then we're going to answer the question, what is a polygon? We're going to do an explore activity, and then afterwards notes and examples. So let's begin with this refresher. And here we have something called a transversal. We're under the assumption that these two lines are parallel, and whenever you have a third line intersecting a pair of parallel lines, then you create a bunch of angles. You create 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 angles, and I've only labeled 2 of them. And then you can find the rest, but I'm not interested in getting the other angles. I'm more interested in knowing how to read these specific angles. For example, if I wanted to read 43 degrees and I wanted to identify the location of this angle, I would use these 3 letters to identify angle 43. The way in which I order the letters matters a lot. So for example, this angle, I can call it angle DBC. In geometry, this symbol stands for angle, and in algebra, it's usually a less than. But here we're using the geometric interpretation, so angle DBC. And notice that the letter in the middle is always going to be the vertex. So here B, that's the location of this angle here. Now the D and the C are needed because they can actually guide you, or in some sense show you some direction here, so you know that this is the angle that's being created. With that being said, DBC can also be rewritten as angle CBD. These two mean the same thing. DBC is reading it from DBC, but it can also be argued that it could be named as CBD, starting with C first, going CBD. Let's name 137 degrees. Here we see that the vertex is F, and in order to create the angle, we're going to look towards the 2 other letters that surround this 137 degrees. In this situation, we have G and we have H. So we can name this angle beginning with G, GFH. So we have angle GFH, but we can also argue that we can name this angle beginning from H, HFG, angle HFG. So try the examples below, and after that we'll begin with the polygons.